What's up, my little cupids? Today's a Valentine's special for the Talk is Deep Show podcast.
Fucking do it! It's gonna be a great episode today.
Yes, it will, because you know what we're gonna do? We're not just gonna talk, because I know y'all getting sick of that.
Even though this is a podcast.
Yeah, I'm sick of it too. Anyways, we're gonna do rapid fire Q&As.
Asked by you guys.
Yes. We're answering real
all
life
five of you.
questions.
All five of you that asked us.
Audience engagement.
Yep.
A whole hand.
So, we're gonna have our
Intern.
yes.
Vincent Lay.
Unpaid intern.
Yep.
Newly single wed guy.
Single. His relationship status is single. Just wanted to let you all know.
Yes, ladies.
Wait, Vincent, come in.
We will insert a picture of him.
right here. It's gonna bow, 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 bow. I've been really trying. Alright, Vincent, what is the first question that our audience has asked us?
So the first question is, when should a relationship be given a second chance?
Wow.
Or third or fourth?
Right after he cheats. If you, okay, what was it again? I'm sorry, I have dyslexia.
When should a relationship be given a second chance?
Well, if you really love the person, if you really feel like you can't live without the person and that they're worth suffering through one more time, you might as well. You might as well give it a chance.
What do you think, Chris?
I think that, like, if you can move on from the situation, because I feel like something like cheating,
That's over.
That draws the line.
Deal breaker.
But, like, if you're able to, like, communicate through your issues and grow and learn from it, I think that deserves a second chance.
Yeah. If the other person's, like, obviously willing to put in the effort to improve or try or work together, like, I think it's worth giving it a try and putting in that effort as well.
And I agree with that, but also if your partner cheated, it depends on the context, you know, because it's also like how many years have you been with each other, how much shit have you gone through, and then that's like the huge test that your relationship's going through, you know, like it depends on what mistake that person makes and if they're willing to fix it, what habits are they trying to fix, because if it's like a habit that they're continuously doing, they're not going to fix it in one day, and you can't expect that. Because if this man's been sitting on the toilet and leaving the seat up for way too long for his whole life, he ain't going to fix it in one day. But if he's cheating, you gotta go through your problems, and you're going to have to work that shit out if you want to.
Literally
both
work
of
that
you,
shit out.
Exactly.
Are
you okay?
Yeah.
There's someone you want to mention?
Oh no, I'm just letting it out. You know?
Bakatayo.
Moving on.
So our second question. Basically it's about religions and relationship. Does it matter? How does it affect the relationship?
Okay, I can't speak for everyone else, obviously, but it depends on the person. But for me, in my case, my family's not really super religious. We welcome anyone. I'm pretty open to converting too. I mean, if you Muslim, I'm Muslim. Assalamu alaikum, brother. I mean, sister. So yeah, anyone.
I think it, like, depends on the values of, like, a certain religion that they show. So say you're the type of person, like, you've always been accepting of, like, LGBTQIA people. Yeah, I think it, like, depends, like, what values, like, that person holds in their religion. Like, if they're heavily against something that you are for, I think, like, you guys should, like, talk about it, like, voice your opinions. But, like, if you are, like, a heavily religious person and you know, like, these are your values and you don't want to let it go, that's the decision you have to make. But personally, for me, I feel like I'll be open to it just because, like, everyone has different viewpoints. But if it's, like, something that I can't move on from, that they disagree with and they, like, act upon, that, like, hurts other people per se, then that's, like, a deal breaker.
Yeah, like, there'll be friction. Especially if one person's more strict than the other. Like, even if you're in the same religion, but, like, one person's, like, a very frequent practitioner, and the other person doesn't care as much, it can cause long-term friction. And I think it is something to definitely consider seriously.
Yeah.
Some more detail. Let's say.
I guess Han doesn't get to say.
I was going to say.
What was the?
I said more detail was if you have two different religions, it's okay to ask the other person to switch in a relationship.
It has to be their decision to switch.
Yeah.
You can't force it upon them.
Right.
Yeah. The thing, it's like religion. That's for everybody, you know, and you can't force your religion on someone else. I mean, I'm Buddhist, and then Josh is like Catholic, but both of our families, like as long as your family's okay with it, if you're okay with it, then you can compromise. Like his family's okay with me just staying Buddhist, and my family's like, oh, we don't want you to convert, and he's like, okay, that's fine. Then like it all works out, and if sometimes I come to church with him, if I have to go to temple, which I don't go to, he can come with me. But you know, like Chris says, like it really depends on the situation you're in, like who you're with, how religious that person is, and what the values mean to both of you.
And they had this beautiful ceremony where they combined their faith together, like in the ending in Mulan 2. Josh grabbed a Jesus cross and put it in the Buddha statue's hand like this, and then rubbed his tummy while An nailed it to the cross. It was beautiful, and it was a great...
This isn't real.
As far as they know.
Funny enough, my parents did have this problem because my dad's technically Buddhist, but it's like more agnostic. My mom's very Catholic. So when they got married and had their wedding, the first priest they went to wouldn't let them get married.
Whoa.
He said that my dad had to convert, and so they went to a different priest. Who was more, it's like fuck this, but it can be an issue with like the community in general. So something to keep in mind.
And how much do you love each other? Are you willing to set aside that fact to pursue your relationship?
At the end of the day, don't let God cock block you. All right, we're done. Next question.
So question 3, can you guys give advice on long distance relationships?
Yeah, just make it shorter. No, I'm kidding. No.
I'm in one right now.
Oh, tell us.
She's like an hour away. Get down. You can Uber there for a month.
Wait, hell. You're on Earth.
I like this space.
First, how do you guys define long distance relationships?
It's not
Like
physically.
how far, like distance wise, or is it
It's
just
distance wise and where you can't be together every day.
Yeah,
more
physically.
than physically together every day, even weeks at a time. That's a
Yeah.
long distance relationship, but
It's
you are
a
connected to this person.
significant difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
When
how do
you don't have easy access to them.
Calm down there, young lady. This is a kid's
you
program.
can't, like, it's hard, like, you can't have
Age
date
restriction.
nights like
Ah.
everybody else. You can't see.
No, I'm just letting his reaction. Keep going.
Okay, anyways. I guess I don't have any knowledge of this topic, so I can't really speak on it. But it's like you have limited communication with them.
Right.
And it's hard for you to see each other for whatever circumstance you're in. Like, maybe it's distance, maybe it's because he's in the fucking military and you can't really communicate with him because he's in fucking boot camp or some shit like that.
And God forbid you defend your country, right? God forbid you want to serve.
Okay, sorry. Where's the advice part?
Yes,
Where's the money?
Baby, let me tell you something. Just hold it out. It'll work. Distance make the hearts grow fonder, and you'll be strong as a couple.
He has comments. He has
Just put in the effort. You know, you have to, whatever it takes, write letters, send presents, call each other.
Hold on, whoa.
Well, what presents have
I'm
you
not that
sent,
committed to this
Kat?
relationship if it's that long.
Well,
Yeah.
money isn't everything. But it's
Pull up his Venmo history. Let's see what happens.
one cent.
Rent
one
doesn't
cent,
pay
one
right now.
cent.
He's about to pay rent right
That's
now.
Already done.
That's true. That is big dick energy.
That's sugar daddy energy.
Okay,
But
sorry. We're
it's
getting so
it's
far.
about setting time to be with them or let them know that you're still interested.
You're a priority.
At-
Some
Priority, yes.
At the end of the day, you're still in a relationship. Put in the same work that you would if this person was right there with you. Or else, like if you have that mentality, it's like I'm not gonna see them every day. Like I'm not gonna be able to go on dates with them. I'm not gonna be able to be around them. Like what's the point? Like the point is you're still trying to pull each other. Like you're still committed to each other. So you have to show that. through whatever like efforts, through whatever love language that you both want to experience, and that's how you keep the relationship, you know, healthy. That's how you keep things exciting regardless of the distance. And sometimes distance is, like you said, makes the heart grow fonder. And
I would never say some dumb shit like that. What was I saying?
you literally just said rewind.
That wasn't me. That's the old me.
Put up the clip.
Distance make the hearts grow fonder. I hope. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I think that like when you guys are spending time with each other, like value it because it's so precious. So like if you guys are spending time in person, do it undistracted because like you may not have the opportunity for like a long time if you guys are long distance. So make sure like they know in the moment that you're cherished, you have like the best time together, and just make sure that they are the priority at that moment.
Yep.
Oh, and to wrap all that up, know that
Wrap it up.
no, wrap this question up. This video's not over. You better not leave. Anyways.
Nah, hit it raw. All right.
But the thing is, like the thing about long distance is that you both have to know the end goal of it. Are you gonna eventually end the long distance? Is it because you can't date someone long distance forever? Like that's just not. If you don't have a plan for where your relationship is going, it's not gonna last for that long because eventually you're gonna get sick of the distance. You're gonna get sick of putting in the efforts all the time and missing this person so much. Mm-hmm. It's gonna cause so many other problems. So that's why you have to set a goal like, oh, is this person gonna move to me? Am I gonna move to them? Are we gonna meet in the middle? Like you have to see eye to eye somehow to make the relationship work and continue to make it work.
Would you move to Virginia Beach?
Hell no.
Okay. That's so interesting. But anyway, try phone sex. It works. Anyway,
moving on.
Next question.
Question 4: How do you deal with a relationship that's dying slowly, or a relationship?
A friendship or a
relationship?
I think
take it to the doctors. I don't know. Like, try to revive.
Sometimes you just gotta let it go, you know?
Well, listen, in the words of Medea, I'm not gonna do a Medea impression. Never mind. Go ahead.
I think it's fine to just let it go. I don't think people sometimes outgrow each other or go in different paths, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know?
Things change, people change, and yeah, definitely growth. But like, if you do feel like you do care about this person, at least make an attempt. And if they don't reciprocate it, that should be like a sign that
just let them know, yeah.
That it should go out naturally, and you shouldn't be like harvesting all this energy that's not going to be reciprocated in the end.
Yeah.
As Medea once said, get up and go on with your life. It's alright to sit around, be sad for a moment, but get up and go on with your life. It don't matter if you if you are the best person you could be in this relationship or friendship, and you feel that, as they've all said here, that it's no longer worthwhile, and they want to walk out of your life. If you're the receiving end of it, then you let them go, because you need to have some value and pride in yourself. That those type of people just aren't meant to be in your life, and you'll find more people that will be. But hopefully. I mean, some of you might be alone. I don't know, but more than likely, you'll find someone. Just stick it out and don't be depressed for too long. That's what I gotta say.
Sorry.
Yes.
Next question.
So, final question: does taking breaks in a relationship work?
No.
In the history of everything that's ever happened, it has never freaking worked for anyone.
Have you watched Friends?
No, because I'm an adult and I don't need to watch that. Okay.
Okay, boomer.
Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, I do watch Friends sometimes.
There's this episode when Ross and Rachel, they were on a break, and so then Ross was like, okay, so I'm on a fucking break. So then he went batshit crazy and fucked a girl.
The same night.
And then they got back together, and then she was pissed.
Oh, guess he wasn't there for her.
Yeah.
Well, a break in your relationship should be either like an ending point or a turning point for you. Because like, if both of you have to agree on like some terms that like this break is going to be us taking time from each other, not fucking other people.
Boundaries.
Yeah, like you have to communicate and see, because I don't know, like I don't take breaks, like, cause it's like if you see the relationship is going bad and it's ending and there's nothing else you could do besides taking a break, what the fuck does the break gonna do? Besides you go back to each other and you're like, now what?
I thought she was about to say, I don't take breaks, no days off, baby mama mentality all day. We working hard 24/7. That's what I do.
But
What about you? I thought that's what you meant too. I was on.
But yeah, like it's either like a turning point or an ending point for you.
But you could use the break to like have time apart to think about maybe what you want to change. But you have to incorporate that within your friendship or relationship afterwards, or this break was pretty much pointless and it was just like needed space that you actually wanted.
Yep.
And then you get comfortable with that. So that's what I think.
I just don't think they work.
Oof, this man.
I think in most cases, sometimes people get lucky and they do see God or whatever at the end of the tunnel. It's just
God!
Relationship with God? Stop trying to convert us, Peter. This is about them.
you know, like they do realize that they do want to be together, but most times a break is the last part of people just moving away. So I mean, I wouldn't hold my breath, you know? People say they want to take a break right before they break up.
Exactly. Because they're no longer sure about this relationship and the fire's gone.
Yeah.
And taking a break isn't likely going to ignite the fire back.
Yeah.
Michelle, please come back. I miss you anyway. Never mind. Move on to the next question.
That's the last
question.
Oh, thank you for all 5 of you that submitted that.
Thank you. I hope you watched this episode.
You probably didn't.
It's okay too.
Have a happy Valentine's Day, but I'm assuming that if you're watching this video on Valentine's Day,
You lonely as fuck.
just like all of us. So it's okay, baby girl or baby
guy.
boy.
Or
Or
gender
whatever you
binary.
identify as, we
Yes.
accept everybody out
Not
here.
discriminate.
That's right.
All right, and scene.